Hey, what's up, you guys? Coach Joey coming in. It is July 25th, I believe, Monday, and I'm actually with Coach Renee. There she is. We're going to pick up little Andy from school. But I want to come in with a message today in lieu of the CrossFit Games kind of coming to an end. And every time it comes around, I kind of reflect a little bit on my own CrossFit and kind of how much it's changed. But pretty much what I wanted to talk about today, and I'd appreciate it if maybe you guys commented down in the beginning, especially anybody who's been CrossFitting for some time, is why you got involved in CrossFit and kind of how some of that stuff has changed. So me, as somebody who's involved in CrossFit, not just as an athlete, but somebody who operates at a gym, I see a lot of different reasons why people get involved in CrossFit. I know some of the reasons why I got involved in CrossFit, so I want to talk about some of those things. So for me, July 2016 actually marks a 6-year mark for me getting involved in CrossFit. For those of you who don't know, I kind of started, I was a personal trainer at a gym. I had some friends who were doing CrossFit at the time, and they were always trying to get me to start, and I was really apprehensive. And then a friend of mine who was actually a personal trainer at one point at the same gym, he opened up a CrossFit gym, and then I finally went in and tried a class. And when I went in and tried that first class, it was like one of the most amazing things that I had done in my adult life as far as working out goes. It reminded me of being a kid in high school and even younger, kind of getting involved in those practices that are involved with sports. And it literally, the next day, I wanted to do CrossFit all the time. It just had that kind of effect on me. So early on for me, I looked at CrossFit more from an athletic perspective. I really enjoyed playing sports growing up. I wanted to get back involved in something that was going to make me feel that way. Even to the point, there wasn't that much CrossFit competition back then, but I felt like I competed every day when I went to the gym, and it really, really, really was appealing to me to be put in that environment. And then as time went on, CrossFit competitions became more popular. So over the years, I noticed that a lot of people get involved in CrossFit for a lot of different great reasons. Nowadays, most of the time, it's usually for general health and wellness. People walk into the gym, hey, why are you interested in getting involved in CrossFit? They either want to lose weight, get in better shape, tone up, or whatever the case is. And that's a great reason to get involved in CrossFit. And I will promise you this, getting involved in CrossFit, bar none, is the best way in my experience to get in overall great shape as far as health and wellness goes as a baseline. So I think getting involved in CrossFit for that reason is a great reason to get involved in CrossFit, and it yields really great results. Obviously, there's the competition component of it. So a lot of people come into the gym, maybe they played sports in high school or college, and then they don't have anything after that, and they're looking to get involved in something that's a little bit more competitive. So obviously nowadays, the competitive side of CrossFit is a lot bigger. You can compete locally all the way up until the CrossFit Games, and kind of anything and level and skill set in between, and kind of fill that need. And then you have the day-to-day warriors, as I like to refer to them, are the people who come in, check the whiteboard, see how everybody did that day, and try to set their mark off of that. And that's really appealing for them as well, and it kind of keeps them going. Now, some of the outside of the norm stuff, when you start to talk about an environment as a gym, we have the social component. So, CrossFit has kind of grown into this community of people that is just really, really like-minded. Everybody gets along. One of my favorite things as somebody who operates a gym is that during the day, I'll see everybody from like a high school student all the way up to a doctor, and every kind of walk and facet of life in between. There's been people who have ginormous corporations, and then all the way down to somebody who's just trying to do whatever they can to make it to the gym every day. We have the stay-at-home moms and everybody in between. So the social component is really, really cool because you cultivate relationships with a lot of these people. Even further than that, a lot of you guys know Coach AJ. He met and married his wife in the gym. We've had one wedding reception that was held at the gym. We've had 2 proposals that were set in the gym, and we had a couple who actually met and got married because of the gym. So it creates a huge social environment where even outside of the fitness component, it really creates an environment that's always going to really appeal to you, to kind of keep you going and keep you motivated. And that's one of the coolest things to me about it, is that you're always surrounded by a great group of people. So I'd like you guys to comment below, maybe talk about the reasons that you started CrossFit, and maybe it's changed. So like when I started CrossFit, it was because I was looking to feed that competitive need, and now my CrossFit is a little bit more geared toward a general health and wellness. Like I just try to stay in really good shape, and I try to have fun with my friends. So even when I compete, I like to go do it on a team. I like to do it with people that I enjoy their company, and that creates a really fun component for me. Really quick before we close out, since we got Coach Renee here, Coach Renee, what was your main reason for starting CrossFit?
I went with you one day on a Saturday, and I did a team WOD, and it looked pretty fun. And I was pregnant, so I had to wait till I had Joey, and I started 6 weeks to the day post Joey delivery.
So was it mostly because you thought it was fun? Is that one of the biggest things that appealed to you?
Well, I never did anything at the gym I liked. Anytime I went to the gym, I thought it was really boring. So I really tried. I really did with you at the Body Factory. I tried to do everything, and I just couldn't get into it. And then I really liked the competitive part. And then when I started CrossFit, relative to the group that I was in, I was good at it. I was like considered a talented athlete, I guess.
Okay, cool.
So I switched gyms.
And like what I say to everybody else who I come in contact with for the first time, CrossFit is a really beautiful thing. You will love it or you will hate it. There's not too much in between, but if you love it, it'll make a substantial difference in your life as far as health and wellness goes. So if you've been thinking about checking it out, we offer everybody a free no sweat intro where you literally could come in, talk to myself, one of our other coaches, and we'll be able to sit down and try to plan the best way for you to kind of get involved and bring all your questions in, bring all your concerns in, and give us an opportunity to show you what we do in this CrossFit community. And like I said, anybody who's a current member, feel free to comment below on why you got started and any additional comments you might have. All right, you guys, Coach Joey out. We'll talk to you later.